All right. A little concert. Some of those notes got lost there. They got lost in the translation, in the transmission.
Lost in the years.
Oh well, it's still working, and so are you. All right, those mighty caissons. Still rolling.
Still rolling along.
They still are.
Oh, it's hi, hi, he, in the field artillery. Shout out your numbers long and strong. 2, 3, 4, wherever you go. You will always know that those caissons are rolling along. Yes, those caissons are rolling along.
There you go. You are quite the showman. You're getting ready to head to choir, aren't you? In a
That's
little
right,
while.
the first night of choir.
This is the first rehearsal?
Yeah,
Oh boy.
first one this year, yeah.
Well, that's got to be exciting.
Yeah, it should be fun.
Great. Oh, so how's everything doing? We just saw your leg there. We saw Nurse Kathy over
Well,
here.
she
was-
bandaged it up, and it looks like it's
mean, it's-
gradually healing. I think another year or two it should be
Another
pretty well
year or
healed.
two.
Should be
I
pretty
mean,
well healed up.
the swelling's definitely going down,
Yeah.
and I think maybe by
Well, the
your
swelling
birthday.
it moves from my leg up to my head.
The swelling moves. So you get a swollen head.
I've heard of that.
I've heard of that too. A fat head, a meat head. Yeah, we all have that problem, I think, once in a
think
while.
so.
Yeah. A swollen ego. No, but it looked good. I mean, compared to 3 months ago,
Well, it's still attached. That's nice.
that's the good thing. You
Yeah.
still got it. That is. I mean, 3 months ago, it was.
It was problematical.
Yeah. I mean, there was talk of maybe amputating it, and that would have
Yeah.
been horrible. So,
Yeah, that was a major collapse there. A month in the hospital and a month in rehab, month and a half. Holy mackerel.
it seemed like an eternity, I know.
Well, I guess I was almost over the divide, so
You did come close
it
there.
takes a while to
that
come
first
back
day.
to the land of the living.
Well, I think you're back with us.
Well, I hope so. I enjoy
We're,
life.
we're happy
so
to have
much.
you back.
Enjoy working with you, Rob, or not working with you, just being with you and talking to you and all those wonderful Facebook friends who are so attentive and concerned. And
There's lots of them out there. There's a lot of people
yeah.
worried about you. They're always
so it's
asking, how's
very
Roy? How's
gratifying
Roy?
to know that there are many people concerned about me. And thank you very much, everybody. I really appreciate it. Bless you all. Bless you all.
I was just looking at all those cards again in there. It's just amazing, the
Bless
stack of
you all.
cards.
Yeah, that's really very good. Touched my heart. Touched my heart. Very gratifying to know that many people are concerned.
Isn't that the truth? I mean, it overwhelms me when I look at that stack of cards and the things that the people write. I mean, it's
Yeah,
so
they
touching.
write wonderful letters. Really, really delightful
And they're
letters
so,
from the
and they're
heart.
just so kind. And these are people we only know through this Facebook, right?
Yeah.
You know, we've never met them in person. Kind of like complete strangers, but yet we're all
Well, they
connected
aren't really
through this.
strangers for some reason or other. Your Facebook.
Well, yeah,
kinda
this is bringing
brings
everybody
people together.
It's pretty neat. Pretty neat. I mean, we've even met a lot of these people at the beach now.
That's
They
right.
just show up, and that's always a big
Yeah,
surprise.
they say they've seen me on Facebook.
Yep, and that's
They
a
want to
big
say
surprise.
hello.
Well, hopefully those beach days are going to return here. I miss not seeing you out there and having our stories in the morning. That was
Oh, they'll
always
come back. Oh, shucks, another year or two, I should be all healed up.
that was the highlight of my beach walks.
Everybody,
Everybody,
highlight of mine too.
I'd go for the walk in the morning, and then we'd end with our conversation.
I was always looking forward to
Yeah.
seeing you.
We had some good ones at
Yeah.
sometimes. We went on for a while, a couple times.
Yeah,
got
we
off
always
and-
had the word of the day, some deep thought.
Yeah. Or that wasn't always deep thought. Sometimes there was some humor there.
Frivolous thoughts.
Yeah, frivolous.
Well, you got to have all kinds.
What are you thinking now?
Well,
Put you on the spot.
Well, I'm thinking how fortunate I am, how blessed I am to be able to heal and get well, and to have people concerned about my health and welfare, and this nice nurse lady that comes and bandages
Kathy.
me up, and
Yeah.
and you here taking pictures, and we have our good times together, comradeship, and a few laughs, and some serious times, which is worthwhile too. So life is just an absolute glory.
It is, isn't it?
Absolute glory.
And it shouldn't be taken for granted.
I got choir today. That's always a delight. There's
Yeah.
a whole big group of all friends in choir, and ladies and guys, and that'll be a delight.
Well, that's going to be
Sure,
like an old reunion there.
Correct. Yeah, that's
Like an
right.
old class reunion going
Yeah,
to choir
they're all
today.
dear friends. It's been a lot of years for choir already. A lot of years.
Now we had your one friend came and visited you a few times from choir, right?
Yeah, in the hospital.
Joanne, what was her name?
Yeah.
What was her name? Joanne? I can't remember her name.
I think
She
Joanne was the one who came.
She brought you some
Brought me food,
some good
yeah.
food. Yep, when you're
Yeah,
up at
she
Solaris.
did the other day again. She was here.
Oh, really? She's coming
Brought me
by the
some
house.
stuff, yeah.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, she's been delightful.
How do you feel about getting visitors here at the house?
It's always a pleasure.
The more the merrier, right?
Sure.
And
It's always a pleasure.
and of course females are more welcome. They're always welcome.
Both genders are
Yeah.
delightful.
But we know you're a ladies' man. And
Well,
you know,
I like the guys too.
how about the free hugs? Did you extend them into October? Are they still running through October, the free hugs?
I think it'll go for the duration,
For the duration, I like it.
plus 6 months.
The duration plus 6 months.
Yeah.
That's your Navy talk. That's your time to serve. The duration plus 6
That's
months.
what we all served for, yeah. Duration plus 6 months.
Well, I have something I want to talk to you about, but first I want you to play another song. We have a lot of our friends that their favorite song is You Are My Sunshine.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we'll do You Are My Sunshine next.
Is that it?
Nope. It's You Are My Sunshine. There you go. Beautiful. You are my sunshine. Everybody says you are their sunshine. They call you their sunshine. What do you think about that?
They're my sunshine.
Isn't that the truth? I mean, having all these friends here, that definitely is a boost, isn't it?
It really
It
is.
a boost. I mean,
Touches my heart and it raises me up. Raises me up to heaven.
There you
That's
go.
where all the friends are in heaven.
In heaven, someday we'll all be up there.
They're all
Hopefully.
angels.
I got this. When I went into the office to grab a pen there into your office, I grabbed this picture. Why don't you hold this up?
Oh my gosh.
Show us that picture and tell us what that is. I know a lot of people know what that. A lot of people have seen that, but let me show
The old
people
Haase car.
the old Haase car.
They built them in Milwaukee.
That was your great grandfather or grandfather?
I was a great grandfather.
Great grandfather.
Built a Haase car in Milwaukee.
And Bill, didn't he get you this? This is one of your birthday presents. You
Yeah,
got
he
this
found
picture?
one in the museum somewhere.
Yeah, but that's the old Haase car.
Yeah.
Tell us why the Haase car never made it. Who put the kibosh on the Haase
Well,
car?
Henry Ford said he had a patent on automobiles. And there were a lot of little car companies because all you had to do was get a buggy and put an engine on it.
Yep.
And so
That's pretty much what
nice
that
looking
is.
car though.
Yeah.
And so Henry Ford said he had a patent on automobiles, and he threatened all of the little car companies with a big, massive lawsuit. And Henry Ford, he had big bucks. I mean,
Sure.
he was well established with his Ford Model T. He was selling a lot of those. So, but Chevrolet had either the money or the guts or both or something to fight him. And they fought for years and years in the courts. Finally, the judge decreed you couldn't patent automobiles. Could not patent an automobile. So, and all the little companies got going again.
Yeah. So Henry Ford was really just bluffing. He probably was just bluffing.
Well, no, he had a big bunch of attorneys.
Well, he had the money.
He would have started the big suits.
Right.
There was a lot of litigation back in those days. Because I read the story about Henry Ford's life, and there was a lot of legal problems all the time, it seemed.
Yeah. Oh, well. It's too bad. Well, is there any Haase cars left, you think?
Well, my brother found one in a museum.
Really?
He saw it, or either a museum or a used antique cars dealer had it. They wanted $20,000 for it.
Wow.
Can you believe it?
Oh. I don't think we're going to be able. Who is that? I don't know.
Anybody important?
That doesn't sound important.
Hello?
While we're doing this. Probably call them back.
What is it all about?
Probably nonsense.
Oh yeah. What about it? Yeah.
So what are we doing? Well, I want to show everybody something while you're doing that. I want to give everybody a look back here at the
They don't want
backyard.
to do that. They give me if they have it or $1,000 and then the balance later.
Roy's yard was completely overgrown a month ago, less than a month ago. You couldn't see out this backyard. There were vines growing all up the pool cage. All back here, it was like a jungle. And we had this gentleman. He's Derek, the coach of one of our youth football leagues. He has a lawn service, a landscape maintenance company. He volunteered, he donated his time, and all the kids on his junior football team to come out here and clean Roy's yard up. Did a wonderful job. Derek Jenks, a great guy, and that was Outdoor Solutions was the name of his company. Great guy. And they come back here now and maintain it on a regular basis. So that was absolutely amazing what Derek did. Thank you, Derek Jenks. And hopefully Roy will get off the phone here and we can finish our conversation. Getting a look at the back of Roy's house. It was an absolutely beautiful morning here. It's starting to cloud up now.
How about, can you give me
Few
a,
clouds
give me
rolling
a
in.
little discount if I scrape up the money for the whole thing?
Sounds like Roy's there negotiating over some medical bills. We'll be back to Roy in just a minute here. Oh, looks like there's a little more cleanup needs to be done over here. All right. Sounds like Roy's getting off the phone there. You done there, Roy?
Yeah.
All right. Sound like somebody trying to get money out of you.
Yeah.
Always trying to get money out of us, huh?
Well, I got high medical bills.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
what I
absolutely. I don't
got.
know.
A ton of medical bills.
There's nothing you can do about that. You just do what you can.
Well, that's what I was trying to do, but that didn't seem to be good enough for them. But, well, anyway.
We need to have a
That's how life
fundraiser.
goes.
We need to have a fundraiser for Roy to pay off all those medical bills.
No, don't. Anyway, I'll peck away at it and get it
Yeah,
accomplished.
that's all anybody can do, you know. Your insurance pays them, it gives them what it can, and then they just try to get every last dime out of you. It's crazy. But you're doing all right.
I'm hanging in there.
You got the old peg. You still have the peg down there. You didn't lose it. That's the good news. What were we talking about? Oh, the old Haase car. Talking about how Henry Ford put the kibosh on that. So you were when that car was built, that old Haase car. Were you born yet? You were born when that was built.
I'm not sure. I think it was back in
I mean, you remember automobile?
1901 or 02 or something.
Was it?
I'm not sure.
What was your first car? Do you remember what your first car was?
I don't know. I was so ticked at Ford that I wasn't gonna.
You weren't gonna buy a car?
Get a Ford car, but I think I eventually did.
If it wasn't a Haase, you weren't going to drive it?
I was so ticked at him. Otherwise, I'd have been in the
So
automobile business.
that was a 1903. It says a 1903 Haase.
Yeah, I thought they were way back then.
Wow.
That's a little before my time.
A little before your time. Wow. You were born in what? What year?
24.
24, yeah.
This was an old car by then.
And the big birday's coming up.
We
just
used to
around the
get
corner.
those Ford tin Lizzies, we called them. You could get one for $5.
$5 for
Can
a
you
car.
believe it? From the used car lot or the junkyard, and they ran.
$5 for a
$5
car.
and they ran. They
Oh
worked.
my gosh.
Can you believe it? $5-10 get a Ford tin Lizzie.
Did those things, they didn't use much gasoline, did they?
No, and I remember I got one of them because I built a ski lift out at the hill where we used to ski, and I had the rear wheel and I wound the rope around that and built the whole ski lift.
And you used the car for the
Yeah,
ski
the
lift.
old tin Lizzie. We anchored it to a stump and around
That's
the
some
rope around the
ingenuity.
rear wheel, around the rim.
Well,
And it worked.
that's your trait. You're an engineer. Engineering things. That's pretty ingenious. Gosh. You don't remember what the first car was though, huh?
No, that was way back when.
Way back when. Did you grow up with cars or?
Well, my dad, and he used to, back in those days, women didn't drive
Oh, really?
to begin with. No women drove. Then all of a sudden they got suffrage or something, and they got their driver's license. And actually, I think they were very good drivers because they were so slow and cautious, and men kind of race around and look out the windows and all. And my dad always swore about women drivers, and he was the worst driver in the whole world. And he always yelled about women drivers. Anyway, women drivers, yeah, that got to be a big deal.
Well, things sure have changed since those times, huh?
Oh yeah, women never went into taverns, and they never sat at a bar.
Never?
No, never. They even had signs on the tavern windows, tables for the ladies,
Oh,
if they ever did go in, which is rare, and rather verboten why they had tables to sit at,
wow.
tables for the ladies.
What
And
other
of course, they never smoked.
ladies never smoke?
Oh, absolutely not.
Well, I'm sure
This
they
may
did.
sound absurd, but I was in the subway in New York on a business trip,
Mm-hmm.
and I saw a lady smoking in the subway. I was so shocked. This sounds absurd now.
Uh-huh.
She could have been standing there without her shirt on, and I wouldn't have been more aghast
Right.
than to see her smoke.
Really?
Isn't that
That was
amazing?
offensive or just shocking?
Huh?
It was offensive or shocking?
All of the above.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, it was like it was immoral.
Huh.
Didn't it sound funny now?
Yeah, it does. Now, all I can say is things have changed. Some for the good, some for the worse. You
Yeah.
know? I don't know. What
Yeah.
else? What other things? What other big changes did you see in your lifetime? I mean, I know all this space stuff was huge. I mean, you got to witness that. I mean, I was a little
Well,
kid.
you know what? When I went to Michigan, that was war years,
Uh-huh.
and we had a cyclotron in the physics building. There was
Okay.
2 in the whole world, I think.
That's what they
There
split
was one
the
at
atom
MIT
with,
and one at Michigan, and they were cracking the atom.
yeah.
And there was scuttlebutt about something extremely top secret going on. And sure enough, they were making that A-bomb
Yeah.
because in 1945 they dumped it on Japan.
Yeah.
They were building it then. It was very hush
Yeah.
hush. We just
Supposedly.
couldn't believe it. One bomb, one city. It was unreal.
Yeah, that was going to be the end of wars. After that, we figured that nobody'd want to mess around with a war again after seeing the power of that.
Well, now apparently the atomic power has been completely eclipsed by
Nuclear.
nuclear
Yeah,
or whatever power.
It's insane how many different ways we have to destroy each other.
Well, fortunately, knock on wood, there seems to be a détente or whatever they call it, where the big powers are just kind of ogling each other
Yeah.
and not dropping anything.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's going to be the end. I mean, I don't think there'll be anything left, no matter who goes first. I think it's going to be just one big kaboom, and that's going to be the end of us.
Well, you know what? I like to lead my daily life and not worry about it.
There you go. Live today.
I mean, I'm not involved in politics or
Right.
however these decisions are made, and so it's beyond my my capabilities.
Well,
so I'm not going to worry about
it
it.
doesn't do you any good to worry about it. There's nothing you can do about it, right? There's nothing you
Well,
can really do. So,
You could get involved in politics and get to be a big wheel in the government and make decisions.
yeah, right. I don't think that's my cup of tea.
But I think at this point, I think us and our people adverse to us are just kind of glaring at each other
Yeah.
and not doing anything,
We're each in our own corner of the ring.
which is good.
Yep. Let's hope it stays that way.
Yeah. I'm just fortunate that the rest of us don't have to worry about that we've got such a good, capable military and whoever else makes it, politicians making good decisions that are protecting us.
Amen. Let's hope they keep
You
making
know,
good
bless the
decisions.
military. You don't hear anything about them, but they're there big as life.
They are there
And they're-
protecting us.
They're protecting us.
Is that somebody important?
It rings all day long. Hello.
You could just let it ring.
Oh, congratulations. I just won $2 million.
Oh, well, call them right back. Call them right back.
Well, the trouble is they want $195 to verify my
Absolutely.
identity
And your social security number, of course.
and the name of my bank account.
Absolutely. These clowns. They're out there everywhere.
But they've got the $2 million ready to fund.
Was it a prince? Some prince in Africa? That's a big scam. They send you emails. They tell you they have millions of dollars waiting to
In
send
Africa?
You. Oh yeah, the great prince of Africa. How about another tune on that harmonica before we say goodbye to everybody?
Do we have that one already?
Yeah, we had that one. How about My Old Kentucky Home? Very nice. Well, it's great. Everybody's happy they got to see you, I know. I gave them a tour of the backyard while you were talking on the phone before. I told them about Derek Jenks. Is he still coming out here? Are they still showing up to take care of the lawn every once in a while?
Yeah.
Great guy, that Derek. Great guy, and his company, Outdoor Solutions.
Yeah.
Can't thank them enough, and all those kids that came out.
Boy, wasn't that
was
good of
That
him?
was awesome.
Yeah,
He even
donated all that
He brought
time.
his wife and his little kids with him too.
All that time and energy they donated.
That was quite the ordeal. A lot of good people out there just wanting to help. Gotta love it. Well, is there anything else you want to say to everybody before we say goodbye? Before we sign
Yeah,
off?
bless you all, and thank you so much. Thank you for life and living and being good friends and wonderful, lovely people.
Amen to that.
And thank you, Rob.
Oh, Roy.
Without your
Thank
efforts,
you.
this whole thing would never be accomplished.
Well,
So you're the kingpin of the whole works.
it's a two-way street. I need you
You're
to
the-
do it.
You're the kingpin of it all,
I
Rob.
need you to do
So,
it.
so everybody, thank Rob. He's the
But-
most important one of all.
But let's keep, if anybody wants to send a card, the address is the same there. We got a stack of cards, but it sure is uplifting to see all those, the letters too. I mean, not just cards. I think the get well cards, I think you're well now. I don't think we want to say get well cards anymore.
I think
you're-
I'm well,
I think
too.
you're over the hump here. You're doing good, but it's always nice to get a little card once in a while or a little letter. And
Yeah, I feel real healthy, other than my leg being wrapped up and a
Well,
little
it's-
gimpy. Why?
it's getting better. I just posted that picture there. Everybody can see what's under that wrapping if they want to look at
The
it.
only problem, those darn germs, they didn't only eat my leg, they got into my joints a little bit, my knees, my hip.
Really?
Yeah, so it's painful for me now to get up out of a chair.
Getting up is the painful
Yeah,
part.
the old knees kind of. So that's how life goes. I'm sure that's not going to improve, but just got to hang in there and get up anyway.
There you go. Just enjoy the journey.
So goofy bacteria really did creep
They did
around.
you in. A little tiny germ,
Yeah.
and it did you in. Boy, it is getting warm out here, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's time to head in.
I think you're right. Stand up here.
Head into the air
Woo.
conditioning.
You got to get ready for choir.
Yeah.
You need a hand up there?
After one, yeah, he's going to be here pretty good.
Yeah, he's coming to pick you up at 1:30.
Yeah.
Oh, you need a hand?
Let's see if I can
Let me, you know what? Let me move this chair.
get I think I'm up. Oh, yeah. Pull me
I'll
up there.
get you up there, buddy.
Oh, thanks.
Okay. You
Oh.
stable? Are you
Yeah.
stable?
I
Okay.
think so.
Okay. Let me,
Stable by the table.
all right. Watch. I'm going to rearrange, move this furniture around when you go back inside.
That's okay.
That table's too close to the edge for me.
Oh, that's good. It won't fall.
One bump by accident.
No, it's good. It's good.
All right. Well, you're doing good there walking.
I think I'm
Walking
up.
on your own. All right, Roy. See you later.
Okay, Rob.
God bless.
God bless you.
And tally ho.
God bless and tally ho.
Tally ho.
Coming in?
I'll be right in. Go ahead and close your door and save the air
Thank you.
conditioning. All right. Oh, that was great seeing our friend Roy. Well, thanks for watching. Hey, have a wonderful Friday. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Rob Stan. God bless.